Hello and greetings, my dear friends from across the universe. Okay, it's looking good. Hello. So, what we are going to do today for this first live stream for the month of December is we're going to talk about beauty. So, at the moment, this is a really important subject for me, and it has become increasingly important as I have begun to embrace the truth of who I am as an expression of creation, just as you are. And the more that I have embraced this fact, the more I have felt that I would like to be the most beautiful expression of the divine that I can be. And right now, there is a very human part of myself who is super uncomfortable with saying these words, super uncomfortable with this statement, and super uncomfortable with any idea or concept or belief or feeling that to be beautiful is of value to anyone or anything. And this is the part of myself that actually remembers many lifetimes and many experiences in this life where I was either quite dramatically tortured or hurt or killed for being um, really free to express my physical attributes, and this creating a lot of trauma. And so my soul carries that, and my body carries that, my DNA carries that as well, because obviously the past life stuff or the multidimensional life stuff completely aligns with your physical genome, what we call DNA in this body. It's actually a representation of your multidimensional genetics as well. They completely align, and they align more and more and more as we release more toxins from the body, and therefore we can embody more of the multidimensional genetics that we came here to embody. So, this very human part of me as well, who really believed and thought that it was unfair that some people were born more beautiful than others. And what's so interesting is I personally, in my childhood, would watch beauty pageants or would look at pictures of models that were plastered in the shopping centers, or would look at people who were, by many accounts, famous or celebrities, and just admire them and feel so separate, so different, and so unattractive compared to what I perceived outside of myself. Not understanding that the reason why I felt so unattractive was because I had not yet found the beauty within myself. So you might disagree with this completely. You might look at me and go, well, it's easy for you to say because you are this or you are that. And yet, if we were talking about what is generally agreed upon universally as a model standard of beauty, for example, okay? Bear with me. Let's say we were talking about the model standard of beauty, which is a lot of the time, or like the most famous supermodels, call them supermodels. They have a certain look, right? And this was our standard of beauty for a very long time. And for me, it was also a standard of beauty. And so I looked at myself and felt that I was not that. And I'm not that. And very likely, you are not that either. But our journey to find the beauty within ourselves leads us to find a way to express that beauty externally in whatever way is aligned with us, in a way that feels good for us, in a way that feels truthful for us, in a way that feels pure and fun and good. So for me, this is the goal of expression of the inner to outer physically. It's that we can come into this life and find a way to express our soul on the outside, regardless of what our face looks like, regardless of what our physical construction is, regardless of what genetic probabilities and genetic perceived limitations we were born into this human body with. Whatever material we have to work with can be transformed into exterior beauty from an interior embodiment of beauty. But most of us, we feel that we are not worthy to really embody this material beauty. We feel that it is not safe. We feel that it is unfair of us to show this beauty to others because it will make everybody else look bad. But that is not the case. The case is that your divine expression of beauty is going to inspire others to find that within themselves, and you're going to elevate the consciousness of the planet by doing that. So, through this perspective, I'm going to say it is everybody's responsibility to find a way to cultivate their inner beauty and express it externally. There was a time that I was so traumatized by this very painful, intimate experience I had had in a casual encounter. And after it was over, I really hated myself. And it took 2 years of deep cleansing and deep healing and deep processing. This was how long ago? Like 8 years ago, maybe 7 years ago, 8 years ago. It took a long time of working on this to be able to free myself from it. And I've still been freeing layers of it. And some of it is related to this past life stuff or multidimensional life stuff that I was talking about earlier. But one of the first things that helped me to heal was completely shaving my head. Shaved my head and then just became full butch for a while. I did that for like a year. Full butch, shaved my head, kept my head shaved, wore really baggy clothes, and only dated women because the person that I had been in this perpetration situation that I had felt as a perpetration, this person had been in a male body at the time. So, how that helped me heal is it really helped me to disengage from my physicality. It really helped me to release myself from feeling at all that my body or my perceived level of attractiveness or my perceived beauty had anything to do with who I was. It was like a complete dissociation and detachment from the body, which I felt in some ways had created this situation which I was healing from in the first place. And it was very valuable and very necessary as part of my healing, and completely liberating to also realize, oh yeah, I'm not my body. But it did come from this need to dissociate from my human form, this need to detach from being human, this need to detach from being a female, this need to detach from the pain of the trauma which I had experienced just a year or so before. And so, what I'm trying to get at is a lot of the time, and I remember from other lifetimes and other existences, a lot of the time, this dissociation has been created as a trauma response. This feeling of like, I don't feel safe to fully embody the beautiful, sexual, free, liberated expression of the divine who I am. And so I want to ask you, if you're resonating with this, if you're really feeling it, I want to ask you to reflect. Am I expressing the divinity within me as a beautiful aspect of creation, as an incredibly unique expression of the divine? Are you expressing that now? Do you feel safe to express that? And if you don't, can you identify the core experiences in your life that have created that for you? So just feel into that. I'm feeling a lot of sensation on the left side of my body, which makes sense because this is a very deeply feminine wound. The feminine who opens to express her beauty and then is violated, shuts down, closes inwards, decides, okay, I'm not going to do that ever again because it's not safe, it's not safe, it's not safe. And so the only way to create that safety and to remember that safety and to prove to yourself that you are safe is to take really small steps in the direction of, I'm going to open up and express again, while also working on the beliefs of, if I do this, I'm going to be targeted. If I do this, people are going to look at me weird. If I do this, someone's going to attack me. Because another layer of this is that what energy you are putting out to the universe, e.g., someone attacks me every time that I embody my beauty, right back at you. So, can we challenge ourselves? Can we challenge ourselves to find the truth of that beauty again? Can we challenge ourselves to find that flower within us and allow it to bloom? Releasing everything that feels like it's not in alignment with that blooming, all the fear, all the distrust, all the despair, all the feeling of, why didn't you protect me? Of God, you were supposed to protect me, but you didn't. Releasing it. Whoa, 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 whoa. letting any sounds out that feel resonant to release. Whoa, 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 yo, 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 all right. If you are ready and open to receive, here's a little transmission for you. So I'd love for you to just find a comfortable position, settle yourself, close your eyes. Whoa. 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 Finding the stability. Whoa. 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 The safety. Whoa. 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 The pulse of the earth holding you. Whoa. 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 The knowing that you're always held. Whoa. 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 The knowing that nothing can harm you if you do not consent. Whoa. 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 Say it out loud. I do not consent to being attacked for my beauty. Whoa. 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 Breaking up a lot of debris in the heart right now. So this debris is all of the information and the intergenerational, multidimensional trauma that has closed the heart to receiving inspiration about how to express beauty. So a lot of the time we are able to receive inspiration from our highest dimensions, from the truth of who we are through the heart, seeing with the heart eyes. And through seeing with the heart eyes and really allowing the heart eyes to be open, we receive an awareness of how to express our divine beauty and our unique expression of the divine beauty that we are. We learn how to express it through receiving and seeing with the heart eyes how our unique way of expression should look. We don't have to create it with our mind. We don't have to create it with our ego. We don't have to create it by mimicking someone else's expression, because each of us has a unique divine expression. So the only reason why I dress this way or I adorn myself this way is because I am guided to. And we are all also totally in the right timeline to do that for ourselves as a collective. This is the opportunity that unfolds for you now. Knowing that your beauty is angelic and you are angelic, and whatever you are expressing as your beauty is perfectly pure and magical and wonderful, and you do not have to feel like you are doing it for reasons other than love. And if you are worried that you are, then go into those thoughts, go into those feelings, and transform them with the light of your awareness. Bing, 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 so that you can show up the way that you are destined to show up, my friend. Okay? Okay? So, disrupting all thought forms that have told you it's not safe to be beautiful, disrupting them, sending them back home to the infinite light of neutrality from where they came. And you, in this now moment, allowing yourself to open the heart through seeing the heart open like a blooming rose. Heart is open. Receive the information, knowing that the codes are coming to you now, the information is coming to you now, the universe is speaking to you now, even if you do not hear it, see it, or know it. In this exact moment, it will unfold for you in right divine timing, because it is decreed, because this is your choice, because you clicked on this video, and because you clicked on this video and you consented to participating in this experience completely and absolutely. This is what's available to you right now. At any point, you can say no. You say, no, I don't want this for myself. It's not time. Just say it. Say it, and it is done. You are sovereign. You are free. You are able. You are able to choose what you want to be, how you want to show up as, the truth of who you are. As you, as human, you are able to choose who that is in each moment. Are you perpetuating the past loops? Are you perpetuating the timelines that have expired? Or are you choosing to step into the highest iteration of who you came here to be in this moment right now? Do not fear, my dear. The time is here. I love you. Thanks for participating. And I will see you around. Please feel free to leave any questions, comments, whatever in this video. Thank you for being here with me on Patreon. I appreciate it. I think you are so incredible, and I'm so happy that I get to serve you. It is such a blessing, and it gives my life meaning. My life has meaning because I'm able to do this, and I wouldn't be able to do it without you. So I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you for traveling with me. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for journeying with me. And thank you for finding me. I love you. Together we rise. Yes, we do.